Yo, what's good, family? If I was from Burners and Raider Nation, LA fans, fans from the town, fans from Vegas, worldwide, silver and black pride, baby. First of all, respect to get the subscribes going. Trying to push to 800. We're at 724 right now. So respect, please. Love the support that we've been getting. We push up the subscribe. Push. All right, anyway, yeah. Went out to practice yesterday and noticed a couple things right away. I ain't gonna hold you. Get right into it. It doesn't look good, Tyree Wilson. The reason I say that is because he was getting in some extra work. First of all, that's what I noticed when I first got there. He was getting in extra work. He was out before the rest of the team down at the end zone area with one of the defensive line coaches working on some technique. And then the other thing I noticed is when practice actually started, they broke into individual groups, and he was working with the D-line, no question. And then they broke into a scrimmage type situation, and he was clearly with I can't even say the tools, because you had everybody that's going to make the team was over on the one side practicing offense versus defense. So your first team defense. Eden was over there with the first team. Bowers wasn't practicing, but so you had Harrison Bryant, Mayer, you had Zeus, you had Tay, Kobe, the whole O-line except for Colt Miller, but Colt Miller was over there though. He just wasn't getting in. Matter of fact, Colt Miller might have got in over there a couple times. He wasn't playing like full practice, but that's the other thing too. Not to mention, Colt Miller was off the club list at practicing. So no red jersey on. He was practicing. So then Tyree, right? He's over here with the other guys. Everybody that is fighting for a roster spot. And then he wasn't even on the number one group over there. Now, I could be misconstruing it, man, but I'm telling you what I saw. He wasn't in with the first group on the second group. You know what I mean? Damn, man, that shit don't look good. And so I suspect it doesn't look, I'm just saying it doesn't look good for him. But maybe they have not given up on him. I suspect if we see him play a lot against the 49ers this weekend, then they're probably going to be trying to trade him. That would be what I would be thinking in that regard, is that they're looking for a trade. See if somebody wants to take a flyer on him, give up probably like a third round pick. They'll probably take less than, I don't know. I'm just speculating, but it looks like they might have given up on him. And even when he got in, he was playing defensive tackle. So he's like, they didn't turn him into a D tackle. He's just looks kind of lost out there, man. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be like that for him and that he was going to end up having a good year and all that. And he still could. I'm just telling you how it looks. The other thing stood out to me was I inexplicably seen Malcolm Koonce working with the linebacker. Yeah, you heard me. Malcolm Koonce was working with the linebackers. So I don't know what that means. You know, my first thought goes in some package that Patrick Graham is either thinking of coming with or has been coming with and nobody knows about yet, where Malcolm actually stands up and drops into some coverage in certain situations. So, like, say if they get caught with like a dime personnel or something, they want to have a little bit of size at the back or at the stand-up back position. They could use them in that situation. But I ain't gonna lie, I also thought about if because they end up signing some linebackers, right? They end up signing two backers. My bad, I don't have their names, but other folks had their names. They made two free agent signings, no huge names. They just picked up some guys for some depth. We're thinking that they're just gonna play in the game against the Niners, really, and probably get cut. And then Eichenberg, right? That's the lower leg injury. Wasn't at practice Tuesday. Maybe they thinking about putting Malcolm in there next to Spillane. And let maybe Snowden or maybe Tyree, man, or Denarius Robinson, somebody like that, play the other DN. Then you have, Malcolm, Christian Wilkins, Jenkins, and that guy, Spillane, and Koonce. Because they had him dropping. I saw him taking drops. Practicing linebacker, man. I saw it. And the D line was over the corner working. So it ain't like it was some like the D line wasn't practicing right now, so go work with the linebacker. So the D line was over there. Maxx, the guys, Christian Wilkins, they were all over there getting in reps, getting in what they do with their individual coach. Meanwhile, Koonce was over here making drops, covering running backs out the backfield, that type of thing. Just telling you what I saw. So you heard it here first. Or any of these other cats we're talking about, they told you. Also, what stood out was AP likes to coach pretty much all situational football. So every time they get together, offense and defense, there is a purpose and a scenario that is playing out, like a game scenario. They had officials that were out there calling penalties. And this practice, they didn't even have on pad. But so it was more alignment and motion, that type of thing as far as the calls. There was like some defensive holding, some grabbing, that type of thing that they did call. But for the most part, yeah, AP wants to coach all situations at all times. So all his practices mean something. All of his reps are like meaningful as applied to a game situation. So that's why when you see the Raiders this year be prepared and using the clock properly in all situations, is because they practiced it. So I'm hoping that's what happens. I saw Maxx and Christian Wilkins getting extra work. So like after everybody ran the gassers, then they ran some 100-yard dashes themselves. So they, Christian trying to stay in there with Maxx. Maxx is like an Energizer bunny running all around. But Christian definitely did it. So pretty much, man, that's it, man. Colt Miller is back. Doesn't look good for Tyree. They have Malcolm playing some linebacker. AP loves the coach. Situational football. Hopefully that's going to translate. As far as the Niner game, this last preseason game coming up, don't think we're going to see any starters. This is all depth. Okay. Practice squad. Trade bait. For cut. Right here. It's the guys that's going to play. Trade bait. Cut. Practice squad. Depth. Anybody that you see playing is falling into one of those categories. So it's going to be interesting to see who plays. And we'll talk about it after that, man. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, please get the subscribers up for me. LA Raider fans, the Oakland Raider fans, Vegas Raider fans, fans worldwide, Silverback Pride. Just win, baby.